Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited. I am finally on. No connectivity, what's up with that? Anyway, I'm finally on the full stack. It finally came to me after all this time. It's finally here. We've been talking about it, and I haven't watched any videos of anyone else's like I usually do on stuff like this. So this is a first impressions drive. I'm just gonna get out there today. We're gonna put in a destination and go for a little bit of a trip here, and then I will go in and actually start breaking it down in future videos and testing in all my usual spots I've done over the years. It's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna start here in a neighborhood. Let me first get a destination in here, and then we'll go from there. So here's the plan. We're gonna go onto this main road here. We're gonna get onto a highway, which I've never seen yet, and then take an exit and go over there, and we'll call that this drive. Let's see if we can do it. No interactions. Again, everything we see is gonna be new to me, so I am super, super pumped. I'm already seeing some totally different road lines here that I've never seen before. So let's put it right now in autopilot or full self-drive here, and let it take its path from a parked position, and here it goes. Wow. Okay, so already, I mean, now again, a lot of you guys, this is all old news to you guys, but this is all new to me. Let's see how it picks up these bikers here. Okay, we got the bikers. We do have a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit in here, which always feels fast, but I can see that it looks like you're driving on an actual path now versus just like it being that map blue line that you're used to seeing on any navigation system. Now it looks like you're actually driving on a much thicker line. It's not as jumpy as it was, or at least didn't look that way. Stopping for stop sign. Okay, so it shows us slowing down. I love those arrows. That's pretty cool. Wow, look at that. Zooms way out. You see the crosswalks there. It's creeping forward. I like how it makes it very obvious what the car is doing, so you can see and know what it's doing at all times and what it's thinking and why it's doing what it's doing. Now there's a speed bump coming up here, and so let's see how it handles the speed bump. It's always slowed down for it on previous updates, but of course every single thing here is new. Picking up that lady walking, so there's a speed bump, slows down for it. Doesn't show it on the map, but it did slow down for it. At least I didn't see it. But it's picking up cars far out. So one thing I'll be watching to learn is when those triangles actually come into play in the middle of that blue line. It looks like it's doing it whenever the car is needing to slow down for something that's happening. So this is one of the first tests. Yeah, so there's the arrows again slowing down and showing where it's going to slow down too. That's pretty cool. Now if it makes this right turn, I'll be very impressed, because forever, and it does it without any problem. Oh my gosh. That is the smoothest it's ever done that. Now if you've never seen my videos, you may think that is like, who cares? It always has turned into that bus lane. It's turned right over that blue fog line and went right to the right side of that lane. This time it didn't even sort of do that. And the last couple updates, a few times it has made it, but it was very choppy. And okay, so the triangles in the blue are showing you that the car is gonna be slowing down. Okay, one question that I'm looking forward to seeing is how it's gonna handle when you got a lane splitting or a merge, if it's gonna center itself like it always did. That was one of my complaints I always had. It drove me crazy. So we'll see. So we do still have to apply force to the steering wheel. Again, that's one thing that Elon has mentioned over the last few months was gonna go away, but of course it hasn't yet. So you see the car slowing down. I like that. I like that it shows that the arrows in that blue. That's pretty cool. And the truck is a little different looking as well that we're following on the illustration there. Yeah, that's pretty great. So really smooth coming to a stop. Like there's nothing choppy there whatsoever. A lot of times you have it where you feel like it just starts slowing down, just, I don't know, like a second too late. It's not much, but it's enough that you notice, and I didn't feel it there. So eventually what we'll do is we'll get in this left turn lane here on another drive, because it's a really long turn lane, and it's one of those turn lanes that fill up really fast. And if you don't get in it soon and you're trying to get in late, then you'll miss the light. And it struggled with that in the past. So we'll make sure to get in there and try one of those out in one of the next drives. By the way, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. I hope you guys have fun watching the video. And of course, make sure if you enjoy this kind of stuff to hit the like button, because what that does for the YouTube algorithm is it sends a video out to people showing that, hey, people are interacting. This is a video people like to watch, and the algorithm pushes the video out. So help me out and do that. As you guys know, I've been around a while. I am trying to rebuild this this channel. I got hacked and it all sort of went away, and it kind of got blacklisted, so I'm still trying to build my way back into relevance. And so any help you guys can give me, that's great. And of course, subscribe if you love these kind of videos and product reviews and all that stuff. So, well, this is fun. I'm so excited, guys. I've been waiting for this for so long. I'm tired of watching all my old buddies I used to do it with get all this stuff, Dirty Tests and all those guys I just love, get it and not being a part of it. And so hopefully I can get back into the drives again, and we can become a channel where people enjoy watching again. So what we'll be watching, of course, for a lot is the braking, the phantom braking. Now you can see there that the car did not center itself there in that merge, which is absolutely awesome. That is cool. I'm going to put the speed limit up to 40 right here so I don't get absolutely destroyed by the people behind me. It's at 35 here, and it turns at 45 up here in a minute, but we're not going to go as fast as everyone else because this is my kid's school. Not that it would matter whose school it is, but we don't need to be speeding in the school zone. And so up here we'll go to 45. We'll see if the car picks it up. So far, no phantom braking, no jerkiness, smooth to stops, everything's good so far, but we really haven't put it to any kind of a stress test. There we go, up to 45. It's gonna automatically go to 47 because I have it adjusted to go up 5% over the speed limit, but I'm gonna move it even more and put it at actual 5 mile per hour over the speed limit and let it have its head here. So coming up, we're gonna be heading into a town that has multiple street lights in a row, and then it's got to fight its way over to merge onto Highway 18. And so this is brilliant. This is going to be a good little test to see. We got to go through a turning intersection, make sure it holds its line, and so this will be good to see if we notice anything different here. Now, keep in mind, everything that we're doing right now, the non-single stack version of Full Self-Drive was able to do. It just always had a few issues with being a little choppy, and of course turning out of that neighborhood there, it had some issues. Let's see, there's a truck cutting across. I'm glad to see it didn't hit his brakes hard there. A lot of times when a truck or vehicle will cut in front of you, even if it's really far out, it'll hit the brakes early and kind of make it really uncomfortable. That time it did not do that, so that was good to see. So yeah, this is going to be great. So far, it's man, I'm stoked. How many of you guys have just recently got this? It's just starting to go out pretty wide now. It took forever to roll out. I mean, it was like months before we actually got it. Here's a car turning in from the turn lane. Let's see how fast the car recognizes it's there. There it is. We're starting to slow down. And let's see how smooth we get here. Okay, so that was great. We're going to center. What are we going to do here? We're going to take the far right lane, which is actually not what it usually does. Usually it holds the left lane, especially since the car knows in half of a mile it's going to be needing to turn left. So now this is going to be a bit of a challenge because this can back up in here a lot. Now we're at half a mile exactly. Let's see when the car is going to choose to get over here. Also, coming down this road, the car will repeatedly turn on its blinker to the right, even though it had no intention of ever going to the right. It was just a weird thing it did. Okay, now so we're 0.4 miles and we're going to get in. Very smooth, no problems there. And look, this is where one of the places, yet see it turn the blinker on again. And we're going to change lanes in the middle of the intersection. What the heck, man? And we don't even want to be in this lane. Oh my gosh. People looking at me. Sorry. Now we got to turn left again? What? Okay, so that was like definitely not better than the old version, so that sucked. Let's see how fast it gets over here into the turn lane, and we need to be in the far left lane, so we're slowing down good there. It is going to put me in the correct turn lane, which I am glad to see. Okay, we're having a little issue with that truck right there, but now that we got past it, see, we're doing a brake right here. It's braking. So that was like not smooth. The car does not have issues with this location. It's never had that before. So this is actually not as good as usual, which, you know, this is a whole new program. I always like to think of the single stack as like, this is a whole new program. So we're going to probably take 3 or 4 steps back in a lot of places in order to go way further forward. So I'm totally ready and prepared for that. So I have no issues with that. It's just gonna, right now, is for me, is creating like a baseline of where it's at so we can actually see the improvements. Let's see how it handles this turn here. And so following these cars here, you can see that, okay, we are cutting over that corner a little bit. But it kept its line and did just fine. We got some Teslas behind us. I'm probably the only one in Full Self-Drive at the moment, considering none of them crossed over the double yellow there, making that turn. So So we need to stay in this lane now. I hope it doesn't jump back over like it did coming down that hill. Again, it's been probably 8 or 9 updates since it did that. And there's no reason for that other than maybe there's some mapping issue or something. But we're getting into this lane just fine. And then we're going to get on to the highway. And this is the first time I'll ever have been on a highway. And that was a little bit of an aggressive stop right there. It came in pretty hot. Probably didn't look like it on screen, but it felt pretty hot coming in there. But that's fine. But this will be the first time actually going on a freeway with full self-drive on the... We're actually kept in the city driving view, and now that it's all one system, this is going to be pretty great. So we'll see how this looks here in a minute. All right, light is green. Here we go. Cars are starting to move. We're creeping forward. Got the light up there showing green. Let's go, let's go, let's go. A little bit slow on the takeoff though. It's okay though. Okay, here we go. Heading onto the freeway for the first time. I am so excited. This is going to be great. I'm going to move it to 65, 5 over. And we're going to let the car have its head. I'm curious to see if it's going to turn on the blinker when we merge here. This is one of the things that was supposed to have improved. We don't have a blinker on now, so we probably won't. A lot of people don't use the blinker here, but I think legally you're supposed to. But we're just going to take it as a merge on here, I guess. And here we go. Okay, so no blinker. Everyone's got their blinker on but me. That's fine. Changing lanes to faster lane. Okay, so we're going to let this Tesla Model Y pass us here. You can see it's highlighted blue because it's watching its path. And we're going to go to 65 here. So far, I mean, the car has gotten me here. It hasn't been the smoothest. We did bounce around in different lanes, and we had a little issue getting in that turn lane, getting stuck behind that truck a little bit. Let's see if it stays in the fast lane or is going to get out of the fast lane into the driving lane. Hopefully it does. I have my settings set. Let's go to autopilot here. Okay, so it is going to get over right now to average. Okay, so I have my settings set to average for full self-drive. So that means that it's going to let me get fairly close to a vehicle before it changes lanes. But I don't know. I've gone back and forth between the more aggressive and average. And average, I think it's pretty accurate in the terminology. I think it is pretty average, so I just leave it there. I'm pretty comfortable with it. So to the left of me here, we have a truck coming with a trailer, but I don't think that we are going to see us need to get over because we're a ways behind this truck. So far, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm liking this. That's interesting. So you got a pickup truck with a semi behind it is what it looks like the animation is here. That's kind of funny. Okay, so I just put a new destination in at this very next exit here because I want to take this exit. I put it in too far out last time. So we'll see if the car gets over here or if it's going to, how it's going to do this. Okay, so it is going to get over nice and early, half a mile out, which I found is pretty normal. Usually it's about half a mile you'll get in the right turn lane to make an exit. So we're going to take this, we're going to go left, and then we're going to find our way into a parking lot. I want to see if there's any changes to the actual parking itself with it, because again, I just kind of want to get some first impressions here and see how this all feels. So far, it's been good. I mean, I can see the potential here. It feels very, very good. I mean, if I were to have passed out in the car, it would have gotten me to my location, assuming I didn't have to touch the wheel, I guess. But as far as the car's capabilities, it's been very good. Okay, so we're slowing down here. Hopefully it finds its way into the left turn lane. Applying a little force to the wheel. A little bit jerky in the lines there. I found that it does tend to kind of bounce off the left line, the yellow line there. A couple times it kept kind of drifting that way, and then would kind of sort of aggressively correct itself. So that'll be something that I'll be watching to see them smoothing out here in the next little while. Of course, there's just so much that I don't haven't experienced yet with this. I mean, we're going to be doing so many testing. I got so many crazy roads to take this thing down. You guys are going to have a blast watching me push this to the limit here. Oh, that was so nice. Excellent speed, good turning. We did cross over the center dotted line a little bit on that turn. Would have been nice to be a little bit tighter, but I'm okay with that because that way we stayed far away from that curb, which would have been much worse. So we're going to take this turn here and work our way into a parking lot. So excellent job getting into the turn lane and exactly where you'd want it right away. We're nice and centered here. So we'll make this first turn here at this intersection. And then the next video you guys see will be me making it this way through this big town called Covington into Four Corners, which has a ton of lights. There's construction and some other stuff coming up. So make sure you're subscribed for that. And also, if you guys are I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I did start a new channel called Full Self-Drive Shorts. It's in, I'll link it down below here, where I'm just going to do a bunch of just little 10 to 30 second clips of full self-drive. It's just going to be really fun to watch different moments that happen on my drives, posting, 3 or 4 of them a day now that I'm going to be doing these kind of drives again. And so definitely go over there and subscribe to that so you can catch those. They're a lot of fun and help me get that channel rolling. Okay, here we go. Making this turn. Okay, we're not as okay, a little bit tight. It does make that left turn pretty tight, it seems. Not sure how I feel about that. But anyway. Okay, so that guy turned out. They're picking up that person way out there. That was pretty great. Here's a couple people parked here. Okay. It's calling this a turn. It's not, but this is a very unmarked road here. It's doing a great job navigating it. Shadows and everything, having no issues whatsoever. Again, turning on the blinker. It's not an actual turn, but that's fine. People think you're a little weird, but that's about it. Okay. That's good. So now it's going to find itself into this parking lot here to the left. Woo! A little undecisive, a little aggressive there. Okay, got a little close to that curb on that side, but not close enough we thought it was going to hit. This is supposed to be a stop. What's it going to do here? Found its way around that car. All right. One more turn here into this parking lot. Yes, very cool. And we made it to the destination, so now I'm going to take control of it. Excellent. Okay, now it's time to go test out the parking. Let's go see if it does. I don't even know if it's supposed to. All right, so we're just going to go see what it does. All right, let's go into the more open parking stalls over here and see if we get the parking symbol to pop up here. I'm not sure what the full. Oh, there it is. Okay, park. So I'm going to hit park there. Shift to reverse. Reverse. Okay, I'm going to hit start. Here we go. See if we can do this in one turn. Okay, nope. It depends where you start, whether or not you can do it in one turn. I have had to do it in one turn before on the old system, but this looks like it's going to be, a 2 point. So now we're going to straighten out. Not in a big hurry here. This is not going to be a good one, I have to say. Unless it's going to do some massive corrections here. We're like way to the left of this parking stall. Okay, actually, it's doing a great job. Okay, yeah. I needed to shut up and let the car do its thing. Oh, yeah. No sweat. And you can see on the bottom cameras the lines there and how it's just nice and centered in there. Perfect. And now we're at our new destination. Excellent. Okay. Well, guys, what'd you think about that? I have to say that I'm excited for this because I love that it's all one system now. I think we got a little ways to go. It's definitely a little less sure than it was in the previous update, but I'll be looking forward to watching it make its progress and learning from itself and growing. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos, and please go over to my channel for Full Self-Drive Shorts and subscribe. It's only shorts over there. They're a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys over there. And again, the next video will be making my way back towards my neighborhood through this very busy little town here and seeing what we can drum up through these different drives. So I'll see you on the next video.